Slow it down. Slow it down. Ooh, ooh.
Hey, friend.
Go, go, go. Oh, I'm loving it. Hey. Hello, everybody, for joining us. Come on. It's another Wednesday night. We are back at our regular time. And boy, do we have some foolishness for you. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Yes, everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of these dirty foolishness on the internet. It's so bad that there are not enough words in the patois language. Well, there are actually, but if I say them, we will be kicked off Instagram and YouTube. So I will not say those words. However, we want to thank Radio Regent, syndicate through iHeartRadio. Love y'all. Check out the replays of our show every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We take the show live on Instagram and on YouTube every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to check us out. And let me just bring Sheba back into the show. And as soon as I said, as soon as I mentioned Jamaican patois.
Don't say it no more. Don't say anything about
Follow and subscribe to our socials. Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Telly, girl.
Hey. Girl is the word. I don't know. Hey, everyone. My name is Telly. I am also a proud member of this Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. I kind of blame IG for acting weird because the stories that are about to take place tonight, there's never a dull moment. And I don't want to waste time. All I know is that something's going on. I don't know. Sheba girl, let these beautiful viewers and listeners know who you are. Let them know.
Hi, everyone. I am Toshiba. They call me Sheba. I'm the final member of the crew. And Instagram is always Instagramming and kicking me out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, Instagram, but get it together, okay? Because YouTube always comes through. We have no issues on YouTube, but God forbid Instagram with anywho. We're just going to get into it. This first one here, I'm not even going to spend a lot of time because I don't even want this crap on my screen for too long. But in a segment we're calling Clothes.
Yep. Yeah, there she is.
This is Kanye's new wife. As we know, he is divorced from Kim Kardashian, and this is the outfit she recently wore out when they went on an outing. Here is the rest of it for those of you who can see it. As Jamaicans would say, her body jaw all out of door. If you cannot see it, from here to here, there's clothing. The problem is her body is right here. So I
Okay, so here's the thing. I'll start first of all with Kanye, because this young woman was not dressing like this before. She actually had a legit job. She was, and when I say legit, I mean, she's an educated academic. And
this is the girl. She used to work for Kanye, right? Is the same wife, or this is okay.
Yeah, it's what I'm finding is every time Kanye is with a woman, he likes to take over their wardrobe.
But girl, what wardrobe? Where's the clothes?
Yeah, the lack of, first it was Kim, and Kim would have never have done this. Then we had Julia Fox, who was doing a lot of weird stuff. this is on a whole other level, to where I heard that this woman's father has been wanting to come get his child. He, like, her dad wants to come drag up his pickney because her, like, for people that don't understand, literally the skirt, so she's wearing this mini skirt with a bikini top, and the skirt is it's not long enough to even cover her cooch. So you can see the front of her cooch is like a belt. Think of a extra wide
big,
belt.
thick belt.
Yes.
Is what.
And the back is just resting on the top of her buttocks. So the rest of her behind in the thong is out a door for everyone to see, while Kanye is covered head to toe in black.
Of course.
I have nothing, actually. This might be. Yeah. Okay, good.
What
Tell you
are we
I have
supposed to
nothing
say?
because
What are we
our
supposed
thoughts
to
and
say?
prayers are with her.
It's like-
Thoughts and prayers are with her. This one here is very interesting. In a segment I'm calling No Talking, let me give some background on what I'm about to talk about. For those of you who are not in Canada and or Toronto, we have an organization called Bell Media, Bell Canada, BCE, whatever you want to call it. They are one of the largest employers in this country. And they started many years ago something called Bell Let's Talk, which gave people an opportunity to talk up about mental health, because it was really important, because mental health was something that needed to be discussed and kind of taken out from the therapist's couch and people really having a conversation about it. So that's the background about Bell. So when I read this to you, you're going to understand why this is very insulting. So there is a report that says Bell Canada terminates 400 employees via a video chat and doesn't let them unmute to talk. So again, they decided to fire 400 of their employees via video chat, and people were not allowed to unmute. But there is more. Telecommunications major Bell has laid, oh my God, enough with the ads. Sorry, guys. Like, I just want to read this article without ads. Thank you. Telecommunications major Bell has laid off 400 workers in brief virtual group meetings, said the union representing the employees' Unifor. The largest private sector union in Canada has termed the move as beyond shameful. The sacked employees were declared surplus in brief 10-minute video calls. The union said the employees were given layoff notice without allowing anyone to ask questions. Their director said, our members who have devoted years of service to this telecom and media giant are being repaid with pink slips. Although the company disputed the statement and said that it had been transparent with union leadership for over 5 weeks about the layoff process and has met its obligations, there is more for me to read. It says that the terminated employees also had individual HR meetings to discuss severance package. Earlier in February, Bell had announced to eliminate 4,800 positions, nearly 9% of its workforce. They needed to simplify their organization and accelerate transformation. Unifor, who represents the employees, actually said, the truth is Bell picked a number of heads to roll so it could increase its dividend payout without an actual plan on which jobs and which workers would be terminated. So the terminations are cruelly dragged out.
Wow. Imagine, like, everyone comes into their little Zoom, get their coffee and their tea and all their waiting or something, and then you get this news, and you can't even
ask a question. No hand up emoji. No hand up emoji. Nothing hand up.
No questions about severance. No questions about.
No questions, nothing. Just
Wow.
Today's your last day. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend. Click.
But imagine being called surplus. You're a surplus employee.
Here's the thing, and this is why I know that as a society, we glamorize working for these large corporations. And as Toshiba explained, Bell is a large corporation. Bell is in the same stature of a Google or Amazon. Like, they employ hundreds of thousands. Like, when you look at how many people are employed, even by other companies that partner with Bell, like when you do the whole thing, it's hundreds of thousands of people that are connected in some way to Bell. And the idea that they promote mental health, wellness, and and they're doing something that perpetuates depression, telling people that they are, well, sorry, we have too much of you and you're really just a number and we don't need you because you're not worthy, so you can leave now. And click. We didn't even say, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone need support right now? And the thing is, I've been laid off before.
Me too.
And everyone has, experienced this. And what I found was, though, my company was actually good with it. Our HR team took each person one by one into a boardroom and said, Garcia, this is what's going on. Do you have any questions? They gave me paperwork that I would review. Read that, look over it. If you need a lawyer to look over it, please do. We'll discuss your severance. Let's make sure we have your personal email address. Like, it was a full-on conversation. They even allowed my manager at the time to come down, join in the conversation, had our hugs and, pleasantries and all of that stuff. It was still horrible. Like, getting laid off is not fun, but it was as pleasant. They did as much as they could to make it a pleasant experience. The idea that we're doing this over a Zoom call, like, what if someone's Wi-Fi dropped during this whole thing?
Imagine.
I have nothing.
It's just sad, man.
It's sad because Bell has money.
Bell has too much money.
I'm done.
I hope those people get the severance they need.
I hope so too.
Or that they want.
God bless them. Moving on. I'm just, this one here, honestly, I'm just going to play it in a segment called Find Me a Man. Here you go.
I am a 30-year-old single mom, and I'm still looking for my soulmate. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been through hell and back with dating, and I'm so tired of using the dating apps. I'm so tired of doing the same thing and being let down and being disappointed. And so I've thought long and hard about this, and I really, really want to hire a matchmaker. Also because I literally live in the worst city for dating statistically, and I feel like a matchmaker will be able to weed out the men that are not serious, weed out the men that are not financially stable, and allow the men that are serious about looking for the love of their lives in a long-term relationship and bring them to the forefront. And that's exactly what I need. Now, the only thing that's getting in my way is that hiring a matchmaker is actually extremely expensive. I am a single mom, so unfortunately I can't go spend all my money on that. And that's why I have created a GoFundMe account. I did link it in my bio. I've never done this before. I've never asked people for money on the internet. I'm extremely nervous, but it's just something that I'm very passionate about and that I really believe in. I really think that it could really help me find the love of my life. And so I think that, it could possibly work. So if that's something that you're able to do, I really appreciate it. If you're not able to donate, then just liking the video, just sharing the video, commenting on the video will help boost the video and get it to people that may be able to help me out and donate. But yeah, I'm tired of doing the same thing. I'm tired of doing the same thing, and I think this will be a fun experience, especially for those people who are in the same boat as me, that they are looking for love and they're looking for new ways to meet people or do things. And I think as a single parent, it's also hard. So I can't wait to possibly, hopefully meet this goal and share that experience with you. So, okay.
She's so cute.
I took a couple of notes.
Please tell me what's your GoFundMe page.
I'd like to go to it. I will actually go to it. I will tell you what number it's at now, because right when she did this video and we took a look at it, she was at 105 raised. Just to be clear, the amount she's looking for is $3,000. So she's looking for us, the viewers, to donate money up to $3,000 to help her find love. And the type of man that she's looking for, first and foremost, is financially stable.
Well, she needs to beg her followers to give money without any. I don't want to start with my. Please go ahead, Sheba.
What do you say to that? What do you say to that? What do you really say to that? I want a financially stable man, but please, people on the internet, strangers that I do not know, I'm a single mom and I don't have money to spend on frivolous things. So please give me your hard-earned money so I can go find a man who's financially stable so he can take care of me. What do you say to that?
Now, this is my problem. This is my problem. Now, this woman is telling her followers to give her money so she can go find love, because God knows no one else is in need of love right now. Everyone is in a happy relationship right now. We're not in the decade of loneliness. What are you talking about? Everyone's in love right now. Girl. And we're in the days of inflation where people are literally wondering if they should pay their electrical bill or eat dinner. And you, with your bright, giddy self, come up on Beyonce's internet saying that y'all need to pay for me to find love so I can find a rich dude to take care of me and my child, while all of you sit there still trying to decide if you should pay your electrical bill or eat your food.
Yep.
Cool. Sheba?
I found her GoFundMe. So I'm going to read what it says, and then I'm going to tell you how much money she has raised thus far. So her GoFundMe was created on March 19th, and this is what it says. My name is Winnie, and I'm a 30-year-old single mom residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Despite my best efforts, finding love has proven to be an elusive journey. I've explored dating apps, ventured out of my comfort zone, but alas, I've come up empty-handed. In my pursuit of love, I've considered seeking the guidance of a matchmaker. The reality is that matchmakers come with a hefty price tag, often ranging from $2,000 to $4,000 per month. As a single mother, this is a financial burden I simply cannot bear alone. But I refuse to lose hope. I truly believe that investing in a matchmaker could be the key to finding my special someone who will embrace both me and my little one with open arms. That's why I humbly turn to you, my community, for support. With your generous donations, I hope to raise $8,000 to cover the cost of a few months in the matchmaking program. Every contribution, no matter the size, brings me closer to my dream of finding love. Thank you for your kindness, your support, and your belief in love's power to transform lives. Together, let's make this journey towards love a reality. Would you like to know how much she has raised thus far?
Yes.
Yeah, first, yeah.
$225.
For real?
That's
I'm surprised she got that. Really honest. Look, yo, I'll support her by saying good luck. Go ahead, girl. Go have a bad self and do whatever you need to do to get your rich man. Good luck to you. But hold on. She said 3,000 per person. Now we're up to 8.
Yeah, because
yes,
for a
yes.
few months.
Yes,
Because it's
for a few months.
3,000 a
The
month.
best part about it is she actually got $5 from a gentleman who actually owns a matchmaking service. I've actually watched him on a reality show. Him and his wife Paris. It's actually called Matchmakers of Atlanta. So he sent her a note saying, "Hello, Winnie. Not sure what matchmaker led you to believe that it costs $4,000 to $8,000 a month for matchmaking services. My wife Paris and I own America's top Black matchmaking agency, and we want to give to you a free of charge consultation with us that will allow you to be a member and possibly match with the right person. Give us a call. Love is still possible. Hope to chat soon." So at least she got something out of it, and $225.
She also got outed for wanting way more than she had. About $8,000.
Here, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If anyone knows how rough it is to date in bigger cities, we know. We live in whatever,
a major
the New
city.
York,
Amazing.
Chicago of Canada. It is not an easy feat. So I get it. However, I feel that asking other people that are going through the same thing to give you money, so to me, that's, girl,
But
do anything else. Sell
together
something.
we can find love.
Right. Am I going to be in the relationship too?
Her love.
We're going to be in the relationship too? Like, girl, find something to sell. If she said, I'm selling, I mean, even Donald Trump knows better than just to be out here asking for, even he's selling stuff. Like, girl, so find something to sell, sis, and say, you know what? All of these funds that I get from selling this, it's all going to go to.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. You live in the Black Mecca, right? You live in the Black Mecca. Girl, go outside. Go outside.
Also that.
Go outside.
Do hobbies. Go play sports.
Go outside. Go to the art galleries. Go to the Civil Rights Museum. Go to all of the museums across Atlanta. Go on a hike. Get invited to all of the parties that happen. Go to the Bonner's Brothers hair show. Go to Revolt. And girl, no one's giving you $8,000 to go get a matchmaker so you can find love. Where's your baby's daddy?
That's a whole other thing too.
Maybe you
That's
should
a
go
whole
love
other
him.
thing. Because
go
fine,
love him, and then you're good. Yeah. There you go. See?
From what I know of matchmaking, the men that do matchmaking, they are looking for a specific type, which is why it's called boot camp when you first get in. Listen, these people aren't easy. When you even watch these reality shows, they show you, right? Girl, you need to go get some hair in, because men of this stature like longer hair.
Certain way.
Your weight, if we can get it down a bit, like they tell you how you're going to attract these men, because just because you get in doesn't mean you get the guy.
That part. We're done. Right. Actually, I was gonna say something, but I'm good. There's more, because there's more to come. There is. Listen, one of the there's more. But before we go to the in a segment I'm calling Lippy, I'm just gonna put this one. I'm trying to bring it close. Okay.
So I'm trying out this new lip infection at this lady's clinic that I went to, and I don't know if I like it.
For those of you who didn't get to see that as close as you may have liked, I'm going to pause it on the screen here, but I'm also just going to bring up my iPad. This is what she's laughing at this. She went to someone's clinic and they did this to her. And then she turned on her camera, pressed record, and uploaded the video. Why?
She's proud of herself.
Why would
she's proud? And I'm sure they told her the filming will go down in 2 days. You know, just take it easy. And she really thinks it's gonna go down.
That's an allergic reaction.
Yes, it is. But she said that she likes it. She goes.
You know what? We are truly at a point in humanity where nothing is making sense. I know that I've seen this, women who are allergic to lash extensions, like they're allergic to the glue or the lash itself, and they still go to get their lashes done.
What?
And all you see is red all on the top here. It's swollen and it's itching like crazy, and it's nasty. And it's just like, sis, it's okay. You don't need to have extra long lashes. Like, it's not a need. You are not missing out on anything, because this is not what is getting the men at your door. Men
don't even notice. Men don't notice. You know what they notice? They notice when shit looks bad. They notice when shit. They'll be like, "Oh my God!" Honestly, just to bring up Love Is Blind, every guy that I know that watched Love Is Blind, they were talking about AD's terrible eyelashes.
Yes.
They're like, "What was that on her face?"
Yep.
They notice when it's
small face. Every day wear.
Stop spending money to look stupid. Girl, listen, that's my cousin. Cuz I have no idea. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know how much she paid. I don't know if she paid. I don't know if she went to some free let me test on you. I don't know what she did.
It's not supposed to look like that. It's not supposed to look like that.
It's botched.
People, can we just stop going on the internet and embarrassing ourselves, please? You could have just covered your face, gone home, figured it out, called the emergency room, whatever you need to do. Call your best friend. Be like, girl, look what they did to me. What am I supposed to do? Call 1-800, find a lawyer. I don't know. But why? I just don't understand this fascination with being in a space where you look awful, or you're embarrassing, or you're crying, or you're doing something and you have to record. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm done.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's just
weird that people record everything, including their mishaps.
Right.
It was very bright. Show her big old lip.
Yeah, I'm done. We've got more. We've got more. So before we go into the more, Garcia, just reset the room.
Let's do a reset. So we want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out the replays of this show every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, every Saturday. And we tape on IG and YouTube every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to check us out here, and be sure to follow our socials. Not Your Typical Girl Talk is the handle, and we's gonna move on.
We're moving on.
We are. This next part of the show includes all videos. And let me tell you, these videos are something else. In a segment I have fondly called Not Our Problem, here we go.
Plus sizing on the plate. Of course I can't infiltrate him. And plus sizing on the plate. Of course I'm going to sit beside the smallest member of my family. I plus sizing on a plate. Of course the armrest is sticky. I'm plus size and on a plane. Of course I have to shimmy down the aisle sideways. I'm plus size and on a plane. Of course I need a seatbelt extender.
You're not embarrassed? You're not embarrassed?
The best part is that she's saying she's plus size. She's saying that she's plus size. I'm like, girl, you're not plus size. Ashley Grant is plus size. What's her face? Oh God. Precious Lee. She's plus size. Ma'am, you're not plus size.
Again. And I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be politically correct here, but why are we still promoting obesity as a healthy lifestyle? Like,
I just don't like how bigger people want everyone to change their life for that. Okay, ma'am, fine. You are the size you are. So now every airline has to change their plane so that you can fit, because you don't want to pay for 2 seats. But it's like, well, ma'am, go ahead, Sheila. I don't know.
You know what this is? You know what this is like? I'm gonna make it simple for people. You know what this is like? It's like us moving to a foreign country. So we decide to get our ASSs up and move to Italy. And we don't speak Italian. And instead of learning Italian to fit into Italy, we want the Italians to learn English to speak to us.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what this is.
That's what this is like, right? Instead of doing what you need to do to be a part of society and participate like the rest of us, no, the rest of us need to change everything. So see, they're asking airplanes to widen rows and widen seats, and ma'am, lose weight.
That's all.
It's the same way. Like if I go to Italy, I'm going to learn Italian so I can speak to the Italians. I do not say to the Italians, you don't know English. Why don't you know English? I don't do that. This is
as the saying says. This
yeah,
video, like we've seen hundreds of
too many.
Where they want airlines, they want hotels, they want everyone to change their structure to accommodate them. But it's like, who's paying for that?
Yeah, see, they don't care about who's paying for it. They
just want it done.
They just want it done. So.
And no matter the rest of the world's fault that you are the size for. We didn't force you to go and yam everything in sight. That's you.
Do you understand? It's always interesting to me that, like, especially, I'm gonna have to. We do this every week, but we're gonna have to call out our women folk. It's crazy to me that we have no problem talking about men, saying that men should be taller, or men should be this, or men should be that. But this is something, a man can't be taller, right? Like he just does wake up. I mean, there are men out there spending tens of thousands of dollars on surgeries now to add inches, which is crazy to me. I get it, but it's not. But ma'am, you can actually lose weight. And so I'm not going to sit around and do a kumbaya for you because you are, as you call it, plus size and on a plane, and you need to navigate. So listen, my big old ass sometimes doesn't fit on the plane properly. And I am a small girl. I just got an ass. Garcia knows what that's like. Okay, we got an ass. Do I say I'm sorry because of my bigger ass? No, you should accommodate me.
I just find a way to be comfortable.
You mean you're not gonna make a video?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm not gonna make a video of my ass. Just saying I've got a big ass and I'm on a plane. No. I'm not gonna do that.
Because, even when, you have a bum that sticks out, like a round bum, when you're going down the aisle, your bum always brushes against
Yes.
someone's shoulder, and you're just like, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry. And they understand. They're like, listen, girls got back.
Well, this woman apparently does not like them. She thinks that the planes are doing her wrong. That the seats aren't big, the aisles aren't big, the seat belts aren't long enough, the bathroom toilet probably isn't big enough either. She can't.
It is not big enough for her.
She's basically saying that the planes are failed her. The airline system, transit authority has failed her.
I'm done. I'm done.
It's all of our fault.
I'm done.
So
Yeah, I'm done. So in this segment, we're just gonna laugh because we had to play this. We're not even gonna spend a lot of time on it because we literally talk about this all the time. In this segment, I'm calling "I'm Sad, So Film." Let this lady say what we say to you all the time.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud? Ain't nobody more annoying to watch on here than somebody who's sad and is recording themselves be sad on social media. Because you mean to tell me you are so sad that you turned on your camera, crying. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't stop there. You edited your cries from different angles. I was sending here crying. I was sending over here crying. Combine it together with some text on the screen about moving in silence and life is just horrible. We're overcoming and all of the toots and the tootsies. And then you expect me to what? If you're going to be sad, but then turn on the camera and then record content, you was not sad to begin with. Carry on. You know what I'm saying? Carry on with your life. Get off my screen.
Yes, girl. Finally, we've been preaching this. Let's stop. Girl, lighting.
Yes,
Lighting.
girl.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
On a mountain with a box of tissue by the gravesite in the McDonald's drive-thru, talking to friends, and all this.
And fades, overlays of the crying, overlays.
The clock.
Looking like a Tyler Perry movie, sis.
Putting your acoustic guitar at like, you know what? Like, dude, cut it out. This is not the time. This is not the time to pick up an instrument and start strumming your little guitar like you're Bob Dylan falling down the place. Oh, no one cares.
You know what it was for me? It's when she said they'll make like right in the caption "moving in silence."
Moving in silence.
You're not silent though.
No, it's not silent. That's very loud.
That's loud.
You made a video. You filmed it. So you did your different shots with the lighting. Then you got on your device and you're like, I'm going to edit. You go into CapCut.
iMovie.
You find the perfect song. I want to know what love is.
You fade out. Remember, you got to fade out too, because in iMovie you can fade in, because this is what I used to edit all our clips. You can fade in and fade out. So they're fading in the cry, then they fade out, and they use the perfect timing on that song. Yep.
And then you even slow-mo the crying. You're like, yeah, and yeah, girl. Yeah, and then you write the, and then you spend about an hour writing that caption that goes on top of the video.
That you're moving in silence because no one cries, just you. And the whole world has to pause, take a time out because you have to show yourself time.
This is the attention-seeking era, you know. And before, attention-seeking meant you would actually go out and like do
something
outside,
right? You would become the best at your job or the best at your thing. Something positive that made people go, wow, like Telly, wow, that was awesome what you did there. Oh, Sheba, that was awesome. Now people are like, oh, look at me, I'm crying. I'm crying.
A gold star?
Yes.
If you're moving someone, silence yourself and rely on it. Please go cry alone. All of us have had our tears, and I haven't seen any of my friends.
I've never in my life.
No, I can say that for people that know a ton load of content creators, I have never seen any content creators that we know personally.
Here's the thing.
Do that.
Here's the thing. I would respect you went on live and you were crying.
Right.
Okay? You did
And
a
it's not
live,
pretty.
something happened,
Right.
and you're like, I just want to share with my followers.
Right.
You did your thing, and then you
Right.
then you
And
posted
you got
it,
your
and that's it.
Kleenex and
But
your
it's the people who edit. It's the editing and the splicing and the music and the overlays. That's too much. I'm done.
The end credit.
Not the credit.
It fade out like it has it's directed by.
right? Like honestly, it may not happen in our lifetime, but eventually the Oscars is going to have a category for best idiot crying videos on TikTok. And instead of like, Tom Hanks getting an Oscar, it's going to be some like idiot gal pick-me child walking up there being like, oh my God. Oh my God.
We're done. We're actually done. We're done. These next two videos are let's just say entitlement has gotten to an all-time high, and in a segment I'm just gonna call Wi-Fi. Listen, we'll just go.
What happened to my Wi-Fi?
What is wrong with your Wi-Fi?
I don't have a Wi-Fi. I've been using yours, and now you cannot stop me. I've been using it for 6 months, okay? Now you can't be selfish and stop me from using it.
I don't stop you using the Wi-Fi.
Oh, yes, you do, because now I cannot get connected to the Wi-Fi.
I put on the Wi-Fi. Because I put the Wi-Fi.
Okay. Then give me the code number, the code of the Wi-Fi. So they can be connected.
Hold on, please relax. Why am I going to give you the password to relax? Why
I can't hear you.
I said relax.
Relax. What do you mean relax?
Relax. Why am I going to give you the password to my Wi-Fi?
Oh, because I said so. I'm your neighbor. I don't have Wi-Fi.
This is my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, okay, but I've been using it 6 months. You didn't say anything. Now you cannot stop me.
You're using this for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. That is fine. You're no longer.
Yeah. Now look, Mosh. Now you're gonna give me.
No. You listen to me, Habibti. You don't have Wi-Fi. You do not have it.
No, I don't. Now I don't have.
You don't. Congratulations. You do not have it. You understanding?
No. I'm sorry. You're gonna stop me after 7 months.
I put the password on my Wi-Fi. I put the Wi-Fi. I put the password on my Wi-Fi.
But look, Bush, you're paying anyway, so why do you care that I use it as well?
Huh? Because it is slowing down my own Wi-Fi. Why do you want to use Wi-Fi? Why do you want to use Wi-Fi?
Because I don't want to pay for mine. I can use yours. For yours is for free.
But it doesn't. I pay for it. I pay for my own Wi-Fi. I pay for it.
Okay, good. Now pay so I can use it as well.
But why will I pay for you to use it when it is my Wi-Fi?
Why do you ask so many questions? Just let me use your Wi-Fi.
Too many questions. You asking questions for password. It is like me asking you for a credit card bill for your card.
Look, you're talking so much. You're talking too much.
No, but you don't have to talk too much.
All I have to do, give me the name of your Wi-Fi, and I use it, and that's the end of story. Okay?
But I'm not going to give you password. It is not possible. It's not possible.
Because you're stingy, and you don't want to.
I'm confusing here because you're using my own Wi-Fi. I don't even know about this. I got password on my Wi-Fi. So you're talking to me because I got password.
But why do you care? You pay anyway. So why do you...
The man paying the Wi-Fi is stingy. He did.
Said, Moosh, you're asked, why do you ask so many questions? Just give me the Wi-Fi password. You're paying for it anyways. And I've been using for 7 months. You cannot stop giving me the Wi-Fi. Listen,
Right.
she said what she said.
She needed free Wi-Fi. I just want to say that when I first saw this, I think I watched it like 3 or 4 times because I could not believe the audacity.
It's unreal.
We are living in a world where people will be sitting on their front porch and watch people steal their car, like broad daylight. Right. Watch our show from last week and you'll know all about that. And people have no shame anymore. This woman goes up to the man's camera, his doorbell camera. Hey,
What happened to my Wi-Fi?
what happened to my Wi-Fi? Why did you add a password? Give me the password. It's not fair. You're already paying for. Yeah, she was like, shut up. She basically said, shut up and give me the password.
Give her the password, yeah. That's what he said.
She said, Moosh, why are you asking so many questions? Just give me the Wi-Fi password. You cannot not allow me to use your password.
Right.
Come on, Moosh.
She called him a mooch.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
her name
kinda
is Moosh. Her name is a BBB, I think, and his name is Moosh. But she was serious. She said, you are stingy and you just don't want to help an old lady.
Yeah.
Give me your Wi-Fi.
Right. Well, the same way how she left her
he's
house
already
and walked
paying
all
for
the
it
way over to
anyway.
his house.
He said you're already paying for it.
Right.
She's great. A lot of people would not.
And that's the thing. That's where the audacity part comes in, because most people in the comments were like, this chick is lucky. This man was too nice. Because most people would have been either one, I would have called the police on her ass.
That would be, you know what, for her,
I would have been this white Karen. I'd be like, this Karen lady is on my stoop right now, yelling, harassing me through my doorbell.
They're choosing a different way to end this discussion. They're not calling the police. They're taking it into their own hands. They're right.
I know, and exactly. Like, I don't know if this was in Canada or not.
This has to be in Canada.
Yeah, I don't know.
This has to be in Canada. There's nowhere this is like Texas, okay? Because it's just not this is not Arizona. This is not Texas.
No,
this
there's
is
no
not
way
New York,
the conversation.
Any part of any borough. This is definitely Canada. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because yeah, during Halloween, if you even knock on the door and they don't know who it is, they're shooting the door.
They're shooting the door.
Right? So this is definitely Canada, or a more liberal country. But listen, I there's parts of me is like, yeah, you already paid for it, Moosh. So
I'm saying this.
I'm cussing her out.
But you don't want to help an old lady? Telly, you have to help an old lady.
I don't want to help.
She's not my mother.
I don't want to help her.
Is she my mother? No.
She's not my mother.
She's not my auntie.
She's my sanctuary.
Sis, listen, go find your $60-$80 and go pay for your own internet.
Tell us to wherever and make do what you have to do. Find your Wi-Fi over there. Or go to from another neighbor.
I'm sure you have a pension, make it work.
They actually have discounts for seniors at some of these companies now.
Okay, so go ahead, sis.
She has a way. Go ahead, girl.
Sorry, girl. No Wi-Fi for you.
What does she really need the internet for at this age?
No Wi-Fi for you.
For
no
Netflix.
Wi-Fi.
For Netflix.
She's hilarious.
Or other things that I won't mention on this call.
She's watching her shows from her homeland. She's watching her shows from her homeland. Like, she gotta do what you gotta do. She needs her WhatsApp. She needs all of her communications to deal with her family from back home. So I try.
I do want to say, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone. I don't want to offend anyone, but there is a charm to this video because of the accents.
She's adorable.
Right?
She's actually adorable.
It's hilarious because, the man has this, Indian, Pakistani accent. This lady sounds like she's from either Ukraine or Czechoslovakia. And it's just like, this is hilarious. Like, this is the reality TV we need.
Amen. Now,
let's get away from the American and Canadian accents.
this reality is too much on Kendra G. I feel like we're always getting this reality from our good friend Kendra G on her show in a segment I am calling 4 for 4. And go.
And Thea, how old are you?
I'm 36.
36. What you do for a
I
living?
do hotel management.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, this is where they're gonna eat me up. I have 4 kids. I have an 18-year-old, I have an 8-year-old son, 7-year-old, and 5.
Okay. Are they all by the same man?
Nope. I got 4 different baby fathers.
Okay, 4 men. Have you ever been married?
No.
Well, do you desire marriage?
Yes, I do.
What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
I'm looking for somebody with no baby mama drama.
Now, Thea, I'm a whisperer. I'm a whisper this because I don't want nobody else to hear it, okay? You got 4 baby daddies. How you gonna say you don't want somebody with baby mama drama, or any man that dates you gotta deal with 4 other men because you got 4 baby daddies?
It doesn't matter because I don't bring drama. I don't bring drama. With my baby fathers, we don't have drama. I'm a single mom. I take care of my kids. There's no drama. I talked to a guy from your show before.
Y'all sleep together?
Do I have to disclose that?
Well, by now I want the answer you did. A lot of men can get a vagina from the women on my show. Let's just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. A lot of men been getting vagina from the women. And listen, y'all grown folks. Do what you want to do. All I encourage you to do at all times is to be responsible for your grown ass actions. Now I keep telling you ladies, stop having sex with men who won't be in relationships with you if that's what you want.
Thanks, Kendra. Listen.
I'm listening. I got my ear. I'm listening. I'm gonna move my lace front so I can hear it. I'm moving the lace so I can hear you good. What is it?
Trying to establish a relationship.
That's
one thing. And you're wanting to be exclusive. So
you having sex before you exclusive?
So yes, I did.
Even in a relationship, how you gonna get too exclusive? You having sex? Y'all ain't even boyfriend. So what's going on?
Kendra, so people don't date and have sex.
If you wanna be the wife, you wanna keep having kids by men who don't wanna be with you.
Okay.
Eventually, well, how about have a wife standard at the door and be okay with walking away from any man who is not willing to be in a relationship with you. And I think you should learn that if you want to be a wife. Think about it. I'm not trying to diss you. I'm not trying to diss you, but your track record is the track record. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now you gave having a child is the highest honor. It really is. It's the highest honor. There's nothing more a woman can do for a man than to bring life into this world. Point blank, period. And that is the fastest way to get your ring, to get your wife. Now, life happens, but you gave the highest honor to 4 men who you describe not even the best men. So now you want a new guy to come along and to marry you. You know, you have 4 kids. You don't want to get, the guys are going to marry you. Don't want to have the kid because you say you don't want to have any more kids. Then we also just learned you met a guy on my show who you had sex with and wasn't in a relationship with. Why would a man buy this, as in marry you? Why would he do that? Why would it make sense?
If you missed the ages of the children, I'm going to repeat them back to you. She has 4 kids by 4 men. Here are the ages: 18, 8, 7, and 5. Now I'm going to give it to you. You clearly had the 18-year-old when you were a teenager, but you went back and you had 3 different men who you gave birth to their children over a span of 3 years. So it was almost like you were still breastfeeding one of them while you got pregnant with the other one. And then you were breastfeeding that one while you got pregnant with a new one. So before your womb was able to heal from baby 2, you had baby 3 and then baby 4, and 4 men did that to you.
And he's still out there.
Yeah, I think it shows there's an issue here with when I see this pattern of birth. For instance, okay, you had the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Usually, you have the 18-year-old, you go through the single mom experience, and you say to yourself, wow, you know what? I'm not doing this again until I meet the man that is going to
Correct.
be my husband. You
Correct.
do all the things to make sure because you've grown from that experience. My
Correct.
issue is she actually went wild.
Yeah, she went buck wild.
Yeah.
The kid turns, I guess that kid was 10 or
9, 10. Yep.
the kid turns 10. And as soon as that kid turned 10, she was like, I'm out of here, and has 3 kids in less than 5 years. And now you're on Kendra
kids in
G
3 years by 3 men.
by 3 men. And now you've shown up on Kendra G like.
And she doesn't want a man with baby mama drama.
No.
Girl.
She is baby mama drama.
She is.
She is the entire drama package.
Oh.
Like, she's already causing drama. She makes it known that she slept with one of the guests that were already on the show. So it's like, girl, you're bringing the drama right now.
That was the best part. Kendra was ending. So I watched the entire interview because, again, people, we do research for the show. Okay. I watched the entire interview. Kendra was ending, and Kendra was like, how can they find you? She's giving her information. And she goes, oh, I met one of the guests on your show. And it was like, Kendra went on this whole thing with her, and she was like, girl, I was ending the show with you. Like, why would you bring that in? You clearly wanted people to know this when we were ending. You could have left it at the fact that you have 4 kids by 4 different men. You had to go on about how you gave cooch to some men that you met on my show who didn't want you. And none of her 4 baby daddies were good enough for her to marry. But the men who will be good enough to marry, she will not give a baby to.
Right.
I don't know these women anymore. I don't get it.
And the worst part is, if I always say, if someone from another culture or country who didn't know anything about Black women watched Kendra G's show, they would think that this is the representation. For those of you who do not live in North America, I guarantee you, we are closer to the representation of Black women than these women are. Unfortunately, these women have come out in droves, and they are misrepresenting what it is to be a Black woman. This is not, for everybody, the actual representation of Black women. We are closer to the representation of Black women than there is. I'm sorry, but it is just so sad that night after night after night after night, these are the type of women who end up on Kendra G. I'm not going on Kendra G to find that. As much as I would be tempted, because I think it is again, Mrs. I want to get a matchmaker, she should just go on Kendra G because it's going to reach thousands of people.
And I've seen women that are more, when I watch it, sometimes I'll see a girl that reminds me of women like us, right? They come on, they look great for camera, and they say, hi, my name is so-and-so. Oh, when's the last time you've been on a date? And they're just very, what you would expect to hear from a regular woman in her 30s or 40s. And, I am just looking for someone I'm just looking to date and meet someone. And they're just very well spoken. They show up correct. They're doing all the things. And then the funny thing is, in the comments, people are like, oh, you think you're better than everybody else. Oh, you're boring. And it's like, this is actually what is more attractive. Boring.
That people want to consume this, right? And I keep saying they push this type of narrative, but it's so incorrect. And it's so sad because I feel like every week we get this and we have to break it down and we have to just say, this is unacceptable.
It is.
It's all unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah. Caribbean women, African women, they are not out here doing this. Women that live in London, or sorry, live in England, women that live in Germany, Black women, they are not.
My mother, if my mother ever, I showed up on somebody's show with a bonnet and cursing and talking about who did what to my cooch when. We're done. We're actually done. We wish her nothing. You're gonna get nothing.
We wish her nothing.
It's gonna be. I mean, you have enough. You don't need love. You made 4 little people who will love you forever. The end. That's it.
She has her family.
She has her family. That's all the love. I have 1 child, and I know what it's like to be immensely loved. She has 4. That's all the love you need, girl. You're good. You have all the love you need. And we're done. To end the show, Telly's just gonna take us out, girl. Take us out.
She can leave the man alone. We want to take you out. Thank you for watching another successful week. We are here tonight. We're going to talk live every Wednesday, 9:30 Standard Time, right here on IG. We take ours of our social that is not it.
And I'll be trying to come around my girl thinking like Mr. Friendly. And still the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Squirrel McKenzie. And for them fake boobies, I paid them Benji. Get your own. I got Perry, she got Nikki, trying to get him a clone. He said, yeah, you got extra hoes and everything that you is extra cold. From the photo, please, to the Jesus piece. I got in your high places like Jesus. Peace. Y'all press the death, and I'm deceased. This one here is a heat box, fit like the heat box, the way the beat rocks, new version of Pete Rock. For that band, I get CL love, so I switch my girls around like 3L Dubs.